Now, so your tour's taking you through Philadelphia. It's taking you in New York. You said you're heading out to the Midwest next for the rest of your tour. So where are you going now?
Oh gosh, I really should know where I'm going now, but I just know that after this I have to buy some gloves at the local drugstore. That's all I know. No, I'm after this immediately Syracuse, Ithaca, Albany, then I think some other places, Chicago, Cleveland, and then I will head down to Kansas City, I believe, and then I end up at South by Southwest in Austin, Texas.
Cool.
Fantastic.
I can't wait. It's going to be a very busy few weeks for me. But I love South by. I've only been there once before, and I'll be doing not only a bunch of shows, but a panel where we're talking about music. And I just found out the other day that I get to interview 3 of my favorite bands, Grizzly Bear, Peter, Bjorn, and John, and Dinosaur Jr.
Very
at
cool.
this one stage, and I'll be like live blogging and doing stuff with them. So that'll be really, really exciting.
We'll have to link to that on our blog and link to
Will you?
what. Yeah, we'll definitely try to do that.
That'll be fun.
We'll talk afterwards about getting that going, but we'd definitely like to hear what you're going to be blogging on that.
Okay, cool. So, and I do a lot of video blogs too on my YouTube page that we just set up. It's youtube.com/Anya Marina Music. But if you just go to my website too, you'll find out anyamarina.com, or find me on MySpace. Gosh, there's a lot of links I'm promoting, huh?
It's okay.
Yeah.
That's what you're here for.
I like to keep in touch with people, though, on the road, since I drive such long distances alone. So I have one of those new little flip cams, and I do a lot of multitasking while I drive and, film the drive. So it's fun. You can learn about my eating habits, my hygiene habits, my therapy sessions I'm having with myself, all online. Check it out.
Now, okay. Here's a question, since you're dropping links and everything like that. Do you have a Twitter? Because that's the hot thing right now, and it's the 140 characters. We've got one of the staff members up here he pretty much just tweets daily what he eats and what he watches on TV, and so have you gotten into the Twitter scene yet?
My sister keeps urging me to do that, but I'm done. I am done with Facebook. I've retired. I just decided no more until MySpace blows up in a huge explosion along with Facebook. I'm not going to take on any new websites myself. I can't even check my own email. Not that I'm inept. I'm not going to be one of those people that's like, I don't know how to email. Of course, I'm constantly checking it. But getting back to even my friends and family that's my first priority, and that's tough. So I don't Twitter. And I think it's weird that you could find like Demi and Ashton on there 5 times a day. Isn't that weird? Doesn't that make them too close?
I follow Shaquille O'Neal on my Twitter, actually, and
what's
that's pretty
Shaq
interesting.
doing right now?
He hasn't posted anything in a long time, but for a while there, like when the Hudson plane crash happened and they landed in the Hudson River, he tweeted something about, yo, hey, did those guys survive or anything like that? And then he tweets back like 20 minutes later and he goes, oh, good, they all survived, fantastic. And then I think since then he hasn't done anything, but the most bizarre stuff comes across his. And you follow congressmen and things like that, and they're just all over the place.
So wait, what do you get out of this? Is it entertaining?
I'm new to it too, but it's a mind trip. It's pretty bizarre to see what people actually tweet about.
I could see how this could be useful to me if I needed another occupation to suck the time out of my day. Sometimes you need to decompress by staring at a wall or watching The Desperate Housewives of New York City, or perhaps hanging out with Padma Lakshmi watching Top Chef marathons. Yes. Maybe I will Twitter. I don't think so, though. Just updating my Facebook status is a huge chore. I'm like, what is Anya doing? What is Anya thinking, and why am I talking about myself in the third person?
Yeah.
Understandable.
Are you the kind of person that leaves the is in there, so it's like Anya is, and then like it's like an incomplete sentence, or do you make yours grammatically correct? Because that's my biggest pet peeve.
I sometimes am like, Anya is Atlanta.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm always very methodical with mine, but I know a lot of other people are just like, yeah, whatever, sure.
No,
that's fine.
I tried. I was an English major, so I definitely bristle at that too. I will only do it to be ironic, but I won't do it out of laziness. I'm like, I will literally write my friends back if I misspell any text message and correct the text, because otherwise my OCD will kick in.
That must consume a lot of time.
So fantastic. Your new album is called
Slow and Steady Seduction Phase 2. I like that title, by the way.
It's out on
Thank
Chop
you so
Shop
much.
Records. It came out about a month and a half ago.
Yeah,
It's
Inauguration Day, January
Nice.
20th. That was a
Nice.
great day for
Nice
two great
party.
reasons.
Yes.
Yeah,
Were you able to watch much of the proceedings?
not a lot. I was sad about it, but I'm happy that I caught the clip of Aretha Franklin in her fantastically large hat
Yes.
and voice. I cried though. I watched like 60 seconds of stuff here and there, and you know, every time I tuned in, I found myself very moved. I'm still excited about the change and what's going on. I'm excited about the fact that so many people got out and voted. It's a new era. It's a new time. And it doesn't hurt that our president's really good looking.
Well, you know, in 4 years he'll be pretty gray. So
I know. Isn't that a kicker?
Yeah, you can already tell. You can kind of tell he's starting to get gray already from like the start of the campaign to now. Man,
Wouldn't it be funny if he just Botoxed himself into oblivion and dyed his hair and
He had like Angelina Jolie
Yeah.
lips. You know?
and had 8 children?
Oh wow.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's creepy. I'm just gonna say that's a little creepy because they do kind of look alike. And then she kind of just stalks Angelina. That's a little creepy.
I know. I wonder if Angelina's like aware of it.
Oh,
Probably.
Probably.
She's like, yes, I've converted
Sweet.
one more.
So we're gonna wrap this up. We'd like to thank you for coming up and visiting us today, and we'd love to have you back sometime. And again, the album is called Slow and Steady Seduction Phase 2. It's out on Chop Shop Records right now. You can get it pretty much everywhere, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah, and especially, you know, if you want to cut down on waste, it's on iTunes. If you like artwork, which I'm a big fan of people who are fans of buying CDs too, because we worked hard on the artwork. You can get it in stores, and if you don't have it in your local store, you can always request it. Thanks so much for having me. I'm a huge supporter of college radio. I think what you guys are doing is really cool. This is a nice studio too, and I wish you all the best of luck in your careers. Thanks for having me in, and thanks to you for listening.
Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you so much. It was quite a treat.